What's up, everybody? You guys ready to do some Mr. Fantastic testing? We gotta get a tweet out first, of course. I'm not ready until I do my tweet. So let's take care of that. Dearest and Marvel champions. Dearest and Marvel champions. I guess we'll just keep it simple and say it's time to figure out what makes this dude so fantastic. Yes, I am now live. Okay, time to figure out what makes this dude so fantastic. Tweet. Alright. What's up, people? How you guys doing? Lakers bodyguard sent it over to already saying, less talk, more polishing. With turtle emoji. Assuming that means turtle wax. Also saying, happy birthday. Well, Lakers bodyguard, thank you very much. Should I do that for, when I hit 100,000 subscribers, just sit here and wax my head? There's an idea. Slap. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Corey also sent it over to saying, hey, BG, it's my birthday. Have some beans. Corey, happy birthday, man. Sharing the bean bowl. Dude, Corey. Happy birthday to you, man. Hopefully you had a good day. Since I'm guessing... Well, actually, I don't know. I never know when people say it's their birthday, if it's like the end of their birthday or if they're on a different time zone and their birthday is just starting. Either way, I hope that your birthday is a good one. But yeah, dude, thank you very much for the 2. Happy birthday once again. East Coast, aha, okay. Alright, got it. East Coast in the 2nd. Okay, so your birthday is just starting. Alright, cool, man. Well, I hope you have a good day. Thank you so much for the birthday present. The reverse birthday present. Getting me some beans. What the fudge is up, Bry Guy? What up, J Divide? But 2 Odins today, Morningstar and Iceman for my Nexus Crystals, and Gambit from my 6-star. Not the best, but 11-6, so more arena points. Okay, okay. Some more arena points. I'm kind of curious if Kabam's gonna do anything more with Gambit. You know, for me, he's one of the few characters I knew before I started playing this game. BG, just curious in your opinion on Thor. Rag was top prestige for so long until he finally got overtook by Doom. Now Doom has lost it in under a month. Sometimes he got it, sometimes he don't. Doom, he just don't. All right, we gotta do some testing today, guys. Today is just a reminder. Once every 2 weeks, once every other week, we test out a new champion. And it is difficult to learn new champions, while live especially. Trying to not fumble around too much while figuring this guy out. I did get the 4-star, but I mean, look at his description. We scroll down, he's got all kinds of different abilities and everything. So, what I mean to say is this: today is not the day. Today is not the day for general rank up advice and all that stuff. Any other day, 13 days out of 14 is a good time to ask that type of stuff. Today, those questions will be ignored. I'm going to try my best to understand how Mr. Fantastic works. Because he seems like a complicated one. Why no itemless stream? I want to take some time to figure out 6.3. And I haven't figured it out, but I did do some farming for it at least, so there's that. No more itemless until 6.3 is done. Okay. Alright. So, this is my 4-star Mr. Fantastic. I ended up putting up about 13.5 million for him. Originally, I wasn't going to go for him, but then I was thinking, man, it would just be nice to have all of the Fantastic Four members. This dude's the only one missing. I've got the rest of them as at least 4 stars. As a matter of fact, I have the rest of them as 5 and 6 stars. So it kind of makes me sad that I don't have him as a 5-star. It would actually complete the family that I could bring into that I'd be able to bring into what's it called, Act 6 and everything. So Brian H sent it over 2. Thank you very much, dude. Let me see. What is this? BG, thoughts on 2 rank ups, Doom or Claire unduped, and Aegon, Blade or Fury, all max Sig, need to use skill and mystic stuff. Well, I'd probably go Doom for prestige, because his prestige is nutty. And I think both Doom and Claire are good, but I don't think either of them are so good that, I don't know, like prestige would still be probably the biggest factor between them. So I'd probably go Doom. And then between Aegon, Blade, and Fury, I would probably go Fury. I like Fury the most. Although I hear Aegon is really good for like 6.3 and possibly beyond. So I don't know. Maybe it'd be a good idea to go Aegon, but I'd probably go Fury. Probably go Doom and Fury personally. But they're all good champions. They're all good champs. So it's gonna be a lot of personal preference between those, I would say. But thank you very much for the 2, dude. I appreciate it, man. Oh, why did that go second line? There we go. Alright, I'm also gonna have to not make this wall any bigger. So yeah. Any further walls, any further $2 donations, the wall is not gonna get bigger than this because we cannot cover up a new champion. Okay. I need to awaken this guy, but hold on. Let me go to Aunt May real quick and see what his awaken ability is before I awaken him, because maybe it'll be important to figure out if this guy needs to be awakened. Because we could test both awakened and unawakened. I do have a 4-star awakening gem that I could slap into this man. Where is it? Okay, signature ability. The smartest man in the battle realm. All attacks. Mr. Fantastic gains an additional flat 20% chance to evade an unblockable attack. This increases by 3% every time the opponent starts an unblockable hit, capped at 50% for basic attacks. Really? That's his awakened ability? It also says that Mr. Fantastic's offensive power rate is increased by 10 to 50% based on Sig level, it seems, for each careful study passive on the opponent. Okay, well, that sounds important, actually. 10 to 50% for each careful study passive on the opponent. Alright, I'll have to figure out what a careful study is even, but 50% power gain is a lot of power gain. So Maniac saying fix screen ratio, good sir. Oh, what the? Yeah, why is the screen ratio all jacked up? What the hell? Okay. Maniac, thank you very much for the 3. Let me see if I could figure this out. I do not know why it has done this. I'm going to try the old unplug it and plug it back in method. Let's see. Okay. Give it 2 seconds. Plugging it back in. Seems to be bugged out completely. Ah, jeez. Why the technical difficulties? Okay, I'm gonna have to restart OBS real quick. You guys should only notice a very brief interruption of the stream. Oops. Okay, we should be back now. Screen ratio is fixed. So, should be good. Cisco G sending over $1 saying BJ grinded for me stretch as well. The 4-star, that was my first time putting up 12 mil, so I'm happy with that. I did get him. Roster has grown. Thanks for the vids, my dude. Cisco, thank you very much for the $1, man. Congrats on getting yourself the Stretch Armstrong guy. Awesome, dude. Good stuff. Okay, let's go back to looking at Mr. Fantastic here. I did level him up ahead of time. I didn't do a single fight with him yet, but I did level him up. Jesus, I did level him up ahead of time because I figured this guy is gonna take some time to test. Okay, the first thing I want to figure out is what a careful study passive is. Actually, we'll just do a very brief run. You know what? I'll do a brief run through after I do a play test fight with him. Let's just get a feel for him first. Whoops, wrong area. Get a feel for him first, animation-wise. Check those out. See if he feels good. I already have him loaded into the team and everything with the other Fantastic Four members. I was going to do a little bit of kind of play testing with him off stream, but then I didn't have time to. Okay, I'm not going to activate any pre-fight abilities for right now. We'll just go in like this. And yeah, let's do some standard combo stuff. Okay, the combo, his animations are kind of all over the place, but feels very smooth. Doesn't feel wonky, even though it looks a bit wonky, so that's good. L1. Oh man, the L1 with all the synergy stuffs. Got my little bubble shield from the misses. So it was a passive ability, right? Careful study pass. Ooh, whoops. I did not mean to pop a special 1 there. I want to pop a special 2. I could also drop the suicide masteries. I've been thinking about dropping the suicide masteries all day. As I also did want to work on a Man-Thing video, and I want to drop suicides for that. But I kept them on to grind. Let's pop special 2. Ah, it's such a cool looking special 2. But I kept the suicides on because I had to grind out the what's it called? The tier 4 basic anyway. Alright, I'll pop the special 3. Hold on. Careful study passive on the opponent. I mean that it's not that blue or then blue. It's not the number 2 thing, is it? It's not a passive. It's got the white circle around it. I'm so confused. Let's pop the special 3 in just a sec. Those little portal things, they're really well done. I like them quite a bit. But I have to say, his special 3 animation, just overall, is not my favorite. Damage-wise, this guy does not hit very hard. This is a 440. I did not want to give him the resources to go to 550 since, even though I just got a whole lot of resources, I'm going to need a whole lot of resources for my 6.3 stuff. Okay, that's about enough. Hold on. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say the parry stun looks pretty long, but I also have 10% perfect block from having Invisible Woman on the team, so that's probably why it's so long. Oh no, that's very long. There's probably some other perfect block going on here, but Oh, wait. Oh. Oh, now that number 2 is not an active. Now that is passive. Alright, anyway. Let's get out of here. Let's figure this dude out. You get the passive after they repeat their special 3x or twice and hitting you once. Huh. So that's how you get it, huh? Okay, so... Wow, okay. That's a bit of a long build-up, I would say. I guess it's not that bad. Repeat their special 3x. So you really want to bait out special ones, I guess. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. This champion's attack rating is reduced during special 2 attack. Okay. Alright. I guess Mr. Fantastic did that. Just happened to notice that red icon there. Okay. Well, let's take a little look-see. At the rest of his abilities here. Okay, so physical... Actually, hold on. Let's look at his base stats first. So base stats-wise... Oh, man, I gotta fix this so I can put Ant-Man on screen here. Base stat-wise... He kind of looks alright all around. Also, does anyone know a 565 that I can look up? If we can look at a 565, it's usually better looking at a 565. Get to see those the full stats in action. Invisible Woman gives 25% increased debuff duration. Ooh, what? Really? Okay. Don't forget pre-fight abilities. We're gonna get there. Did not want to activate them on the first go, but I think stat-wise, all around, looking at Aunt May, there's a comparison to other champions and everything, and he seems about average in terms of health. He's 31,400 health for a 565, 2,300 attack for 565, which is, I mean, it's on the low end of new champions, I would say, attack-wise. Crit rate isn't the highest. Crit damage rating is actually pretty decent. So we're talking, yeah, crit's a little bit low. Block proficiency is fine. It's not that good, but I guess with the synergy with Invisible Woman, it gets, it gets better. Maybe that's why it's a little on the lower side. Guys, one more time, just because I know I said it when a lot of people weren't in here. Today is a bad day for asking rank up advice. All right. Any other day, we're trying to test a new champion here. I don't want to be rude, but I'm gonna ignore those questions. This is just for trying to figure out a new champion. Please come back tomorrow with rank up advice questions. Okay. But yeah, all the stats are kind of average. Let's look at more of his abilities then. Okay, so he starts out, or he just has physical and energy resistance, just baseline, which here's something that I find confusing. It says it in his abilities here, physical and energy resistance, right? 835. There's no abilities that you have to activate this. This is just passive. So why? Why is that not here? Why are these not just part of a champion's attributes on this page here? Should I rank 5 in Max Sig, Mr. Fantastic, so you can view one in game? Oh, rank up question. Yeah, sure. Go for it. It's a bit confusing why that stat isn't there though. But okay. Anyway, 5% chance to evade for each non-damaging debuff on either champion. Does not trigger during well-timed blocks. That is huge that it does not trigger during well-timed blocks. This way you still have control over your character But you can still evade. Still have the ability to evade when needed. Attack rating is increased by a bit for each debuff. Okay, so that's why his attack starts out a little bit low. His pre-fight abilities. Okay, there's 2 different pages here for that. Before the fight, choose up to 3 unique debuffs to place on the opponent at the start of the next fight. Each debuff costs 1 persistent charge. Mr. Fantastic starts with 2 persistent charges, and he can have up to 5. When Mr. Fantastic finishes a fight, he gains 1 persistent charge for each unique debuff on the opponent. Okay. It feels like you can get into a cycle with him where you can keep, keep activating all the debuffs, probably. These debuffs each last 12 seconds and are refreshed when the opponent is knocked down. Okay. The debuffs are applied even if a different champion enters the fight, and that's pretty huge. Debuff potency scales with the rarity of Mr. Fantastic. If different versions of a debuff are applied, only the strongest one triggers. Okay. Alright, max 3 each. Petrify the opponent, reducing effectiveness of the region and power gain by 30%. Suppress the opponent, decreasing their defensive power rate by 19%. Interesting. Lowering their defensive power rate. Okay. That's a pretty solid amount. 19%. And that's... Wait, this is... So this is different based on... Is that what they were talking about? Is that different based on rarity? Alright, hold on. Aunt May. I'm looking at the 5-star version of Aunt May. 5-star rank 5. And... No, it's still 19%. Okay. Alright. And the last one is debuff Siphon the opponent, increasing the potency of damage over time debuffs on them by 19%, and reducing the potency of those effects on allies by the same amount. This does not affect abilities that trigger at the start of the fight. Okay. So it doesn't help against like a bleed over the first 60 seconds of the fight type of node. Okay. Wow, that's really cool though. Reducing the potency of damage over time effects. That's huge. This guy is very helpful when running suicides, it sounds like. If you're playing a champion that does not have immunities. He's going to be a big assist for that. If you can activate the pre-fight ability, have another champion enter the fight that has suicide masteries and do that. Okay, very interesting. When you need a doctor's degree to understand a champion, yeah, pretty much. Okay, all right. All right. When the opponent activates a special attack, all right. When the opponent activates a special attack, place an indefinite careful study debuff on them for that special attack. A careful study debuff lowers the attack rating of each hit in the special attack by 25%. Ooh. Okay. So block proficiency is not the highest, but that also helps, along with the resistance, physical resistance, and stuff like that. Interesting. No, he won't. You literally stated why he won't. Start of the fight. Oh. Damn. So that does not help with suicides, huh? Okay. Bummer. All right. That makes things less interesting. Alright, well, damn. Okay. But anyway, careful study debuff lowers attack. Yeah. If Mr. Fantastic was struck by the last hit of the special attack, place 1 additional copy of the debuff. All copies of the debuff are purified when the opponent activates a different special attack than the one that triggered the debuff. Okay. So, a little bit of Sentinel style. You want to be baiting out the same type of special. Careful study, crossfight ability. When the opponent has 3 copies of a Careful Study debuff, they are combined into a passive that lasts for the rest of the fight, and the next 5 fights the opponent participates in. Careful Study passive counts as 3 debuffs for Reed's other abilities. Each passive prevents future matching Careful Study debuffs. Okay. Heavy attacks. On the last hit, pause pre-fight debuffs for 3 seconds. Actually, hold on. Before we move on, I'm starting to think about, like, if I had a 5-star Reed Richards, where I would find it useful. And thinking about itemless runs, if I'm about to go into a boss fight, I can throw a Reed Richards in first. I can throw Reed Richards in first, and then, like, let's say I'm fighting the champion in 6.2.6, and I get, it's kind of tough to get the champion cycling his specials with certain champions, but maybe I'd be able to do it with Reed here, and then for the next 5 fights, this champion's attack rating is reduced during special attacks. Like, that could be interesting. But there's a way to do that too with his pre-fight abilities, maybe? Oh, man. I'm not sure what you can activate for other champions and what you cannot yet. But, okay. Let's move on. Heavy attacks. On the last hit, pause pre-fight debuffs for 3 seconds. It's pretty good pause duration, 3 seconds. Probably not going to be able to keep it active forever with 3 seconds, but still, it's nice. If no pre-fight debuffs were selected, special attacks are unblockable. Okay. Don't know how much. I mean, that matters sometimes, especially if the enemy has auto block. Special attack 1. When the attack is activated, 100% chance to place a taunt debuff and staggered debuff on the opponent, each for 9 seconds. Opponents that are taunted have their attack rating reduced by 40% and have a 70% higher chance to activate a special attack. Okay. This taunt is removed when the opponent activates any special attack. The next time a staggered opponent triggers a buff, that buff and all other buffs triggered at the same time will be immediately nullified. Okay. Special attack 2. When this attack is activated, re-trigger Mr. Fantastic selected pre-fight debuffs once each. Last hit shocks the opponent, dealing some energy damage. Special 3. If the opponent has at least 1 debuff, gain a passive fury for 20 seconds, increasing attack rating by whatever for each debuff on the opponent. Okay. And final passive here, 100% chance to inflict heal block, preventing the target from recovering health for 6 seconds. Okay. And that's on the special attacks, right? I'm guessing, since that's listed under the specials. I'm guessing. I don't know why this is done this way too, though, right? Like, if that is part of the special attacks, then why is it not listed in the section where it says special attacks? Very confusing, Kabam. Very, very confusing. Okay. Anyway. That heavy thing is weird because they're refreshed when knocked down. I guess it's for when you pass the 3 cap for debuffs. Okay. All right, let's go test them out a little bit more. So hold on a second. Once again, the Awaken ability, Mr. Fantastic's offensive power rate is increased by 10 to 50% for each Careful Study passive on the opponent. That does sound pretty huge. It sounds like, it takes a little bit of time to ramp up to get that Careful Study passive, but once you get there, like 50% extra offensive power rate, that's really huge. I wonder what the best way to play this guy is, though. You can do the special 3s to keep a a Fury passive going that is based on the number of debuffs the opponent has, or you can, you know, use special 2 to reapply debuffs. I forgot to take a look at synergies as well. I got the 4-star so that we can have all of the synergies to look at, since the 3-star was missing one of them. Jack almost sending over 5 of them Australian bucks. Thanks, man. Saying, hey, BG, I know you're busy testing, but could you please say a quick hello to my 6-year-old son? We were watching the stream together. His name is Henry D. Henry D, what's up, man? How's it going? Hanging out with Dad, watching the stream. It's always good to hear, man. Jack, thank you very much for the 5, and shout out to you and Henry D. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you, Jack. Thank you, Henry. All right, let me take a look at these synergies. But yeah, thank you, gentlemen. Okay, so the other synergy members, if at or below 20% health to start the fight, heal 10% of max health over 6 seconds. Otherwise, gain 60% of a bar of power over 6 seconds. That's pretty cool. This next one here, if you have all the Fantastic Four members, if all the other champions of synergy are present, Thing, whenever you gain a rock stack, he would gain an additional one. So it just doubles his rock stack gains, that's nutty. That's so nutty. Human Torch, Incinerate, and Nova Flame duration increased by 30%. Sounds nice. Invisible Woman only has a 15% chance to unpause during a well-timed block. And for Mr. Fantastic, each unique debuff on the opponent, they take 4% of Mr. Fantastic's current attack rating as direct damage per second. So current attack rating. So that doesn't get affected by however you're going to boost it. It sounds like his Awaken ability is going to be pretty important right away. It sounds like it's kind of important because you want to be throwing specials. So yeah. Okay, Do Us Part. Debuffs last 25% longer for Mr. Fantastic. That is also really important sounding. And Council of Reeds, increase attack rating by 0%. The potency of this synergy increases by a flat 30% for each other Mr. Fantastic on your team. Really interesting idea. You could have 5 Mr. Fantastics on the team and end up with plus 120% attack rating. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but it's interesting that it's a possibility. Maybe it's a good idea, but I don't know. College Rivals. Mr. Fantastic gains 5% of his max power each time a buff is nullified or its duration expires off the opponent. That sounds pretty big. Gain 5% of his max power. Yeah. We're gonna have to throw Doom on the team because it does seem like it's all about gaining power with Mr. Fantastic here. I might also have to drop Suicides, so we might have to do that. What does Doom get out of this too? Doom gets heavy attack supply, up to 1 armor break debuff for 10 seconds, reducing armor rating by 15%. Okay, useful where you need an armor break, I suppose. And just for a little bit of extra damage. All right, shared knowledge, cosmic and skilled champions, basic hits, pause 1 of each buff on them for 0.2 seconds. Definitely want to test that out with certain champions. Really interesting. Pause 1 of each buff on them. I like how they put Night Thrasher in here, who's got those buffs. And he has a lot of unique buffs, right? No, it's debuffs. Excuse me. He doesn't have a lot of buffs, right? They're all debuffs. Okay. Oh, of course they have Groot, though. Guys, this is the buff that Groot needed. We should totally test out Groot and see how many buffs we can get. Good for King Groot. Is it good for King Groot? I don't know if it would be good for King Groot, because you want to kind of cycle those things. I think Night Thrasher just has 1 timed buff, precision with special 2. Okay. Okay, these synergies are really interesting, by the way. How like the class types, the entire class types just get a bit of a boost here. It's a dangerous synergy, man. It's kind of a dangerous synergy because for some champions, this is gonna mean everything, and might be overpowered, and for some other champions, it's gonna mean nothing. But okay, for tech and science. The Tech and Science Champions debuffs also apply an indefinite power sting, dealing direct damage equal to 60% of their attack rating when the opponent activates a special attack. The power sting stacks up to 3 times. You know who I'm really curious about with this tech one? I'm actually kind of curious about Darkhawk. He's not one of these champions, so we'd have to it'd be kind of rough to squeeze the synergy and Darkhawk on the team. But Darkhawk, when running the Suicide Masteries, and when you have a max Sig level and everything, his attack boosts pretty high. And having that like power sting, if you can also land debuffs, which, I mean, debuff is just like a parry stun, right? Champions debuffs. Yeah. So it's easy to get the debuffs going. Like his attack, I'm sure that power sting would hurt. Is what I'm getting at. Okay, let's keep moving though. Okay, the bottom one, the last final synergy, Mutant and Mystic. These champions regain 5% of the power spent on any special attack for each unique special attack they've used in the fight. Dangerous is all I'm gonna say on this one. Very dangerous. This is the type of synergy that is very, very dangerous, I will say, man. Especially with someone like Ebony Maw, who, yeah, he doesn't hit very hard, but his special 3 completely drains the opponent of all power and everything, and you know, gaining essentially 15% of that power back once you get things cycling. I don't know, man. Along with Mystic Dispersion and stuff, it opens up the possibilities to really go through some fights in a much easier way, I'll say. Not every fight, but in the right situation. So he did a crazy, interesting test with the tech synergy and thing combined with the champion synergy. It was ridiculous. Oof, yeah, that sounds like it would be ridiculous. 60% of their attack rating, yeah. So if you have a crazy boosted attack rating, I can imagine. Imagine that tech science one with a max sig Beardo. Well, Beardo doesn't have that high of attack, right? It'd be nice to have with him, I suppose, but I don't think it would be too crazy. Do the synergies apply to all champions of that class, or just the one shown? No, all champions of the class. You activate the synergy with the champions shown. So for the Mutant and Mystic, you'd have to have one of these 4 on the team. Loki, Strange, Storm, Psylocke. But Power Sting with Yellow Jacket with the Tech Science synergy would be crazy to test out. You're saying with Yellow Jacket, or do you just mean you're just describing it as a Yellow Jacket effect? Because Yellow Jacket, I mean, Yellow Jacket's not that interesting of a champion. We're not going to be testing Yellow Jacket at all. But okay, I think I just want to awaken Mr. Fantastic. I want to check and see what kind of Sig Stones I have to feed into this guy. I'm gonna say it right now. I think his awaken ability is probably an important one. It just seems like it's an important one, and I don't want to spend too much time testing this guy unawakened. Alright, yeah, I have a bunch of generic ones from the event. Oh yeah, we can fully max him out. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead, feed this into Mr. Oh, look at this. All the Fantastic Four members. They're all here. And not awakened. Well, Mr. Fantastic, you're kind of cutting line over here. Human Torch was supposed to get this first. I should probably do this from his screen. I don't know why I'm doing it from this way. Mr. Mr. Fantastic, what's up? Okay, so Sig 1 should be 10%. It is 10%. And let's pump all these. It's, on looking at Aunt May, it's just a... yeah, it scales all the way up. It's, let me see. Feed all these. Max them out. Done. It's disconnecting me. Just waiting for it to take. Any day. Like it's the new disconnect symbol. If I hide my face here. It's nice, you know. It's more professional than the other one. But it's funny that it's like behind my head now, so it can't be seen during my videos or streams unless I disable my face. I'm not saying they put it there for that reason. I'm just saying it's funny that it is there, and now people will be like, dude, what are you doing? Why are you just sitting there? Alright, should I, yeah, push confirm right, exactly. Should I just drop suicides right now? Oh, there we go. Okay. I think I should just drop suicides right away. Ah, it's only 40% for the 4-star. Ooh. Okay. So for the 5 and 6 stars, it is 50%. But only 40% for the 4-star. Okay. Little bit of a bummer, but that's okay. Let's drop suicides. Let's drop suicides. Kind of hurts because I want to farm potions, and having suicides on for potion farming is, well, nice. Not even sure what masteries I want to pick up, but we'll figure it out, I suppose. Who's your favorite 5-star Marvel character? Just in general that I have? Venom the Duck. Feels like it gives off a somewhat medical vibe, so I feel like the Wi-Fi is sick. I kind of understand what you mean, Abdo. I agree. I'm sad I send Brian Grant a ton of friend requests and he denies all of them. That's not true. I don't deny them. I don't even see them. It's disabled for me. You can send 1,000,000 friends requests and none of them will go through. Mr. Fantastic is the most interesting champ of the year. Changed my mind. Well, he might be. I want to see a team of 4 reads and the tech synergy. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, that would boost the hell out of his attack, huh? Okay. I think for right now, for the time being, I think I just want to leave my masteries like this, because I don't know if I want to put points back into suicides, or but I mean, he doesn't need any of this other stuff. Something I just thought about is he already has high energy resistance as it is. You could really stack that with Serum Science. I don't know if you'd ever find yourself in this situation, but yeah, man, you could actually end up with a ton of energy resistance with Mr. Fantastic stacking those two things up. Even though, yeah, there's diminishing returns and all that, but something that I might do is max out Dexterity, since he's able to pause debuffs. I'll probably do this if we go test out some Cosmic Champions. I kind of want to test with 1 point and with 3 points. So I'll wait to add those. All right, let's go back and now knowing some things about this guy. Let's do this fight over again. And I want to add Doom on the team as well. Since it seems like it's kind of big at least. Gain 5% of his max power each time a buff is nullified. Its duration expires off the opponent. So you can gain a lot of extra power. I mean, that includes parry stuns, right? So every time you parry, it's a little bit of a delayed 5% power boost, but it is a 5% power boost. Wait, what else do I have with Doom on the team? Anything else that affects Reed Richards here? Just plus 6% attack. Okay. Okay. Well, let's do this. PG, do you wonder why they don't make simple champs anymore and why the progression of the game is becoming really complex and needs more thought instead of just making something plain and simple? There's only so many plain and simple champions you can make. They've already made all the plain and simple. They have to keep adding new abilities. Otherwise, what's the point of making a new character if they're just going to be plain and simple? I think certain champions seem more complicated. Wait, that... wait, the buff? Wait, hold on. Did I misunderstand? The synergy? Gain 5% of his max power each time a... Oh... I thought it was debuff. I don't know if I was reading buff or debuff out loud, but in my head I was thinking debuff. Ah. Okay, well, that's a lot less powerful, depending on the situation that you find yourself in, at least. Okay. Alright. Well, I mean, Winter Soldier here, he still has some buff, at least. Okay. My bad. Alright, pre-fight abilities, though. So you can activate all three of these if you have the charges. And sure, we'll activate 2 since we have 2 charges here. It's interesting because I could activate this suppression field, which would reduce the amount of power the opponent's gaining. But I kind of want him gaining power so that I can get my passive on the opponent. Oh, I did want to check out one other thing real quick too with Invisible Woman. I don't know if the synergy... Actually, all of these have synergies for Mr. Fantastic too, don't they? So I need to go through all of these, really. Okay, that one only affects Invisible Woman, though. So this one is just the block, and because 5% perfect block. I'm sorry, 5% block proficiency, 10% perfect block, and because I have all the members here, I'm also going to apply a weakness on the opponent for every time I parry. Which, for most of these champions, probably doesn't matter for most of the Fantastic Four members, but for Reed Richards here, it does. Okay, this one, the last hit of the special one, incinerates the opponent for 6 seconds, also important because that's another debuff, and also inflicts heal block, so also important. And then for Thing... last hit of the special 2 grants a Fury buff for 6 seconds, increasing attack by 15%, which is doubled if all the champions are here. Okay. Okay, man, there is a lot to this guy. Most of these champions, though, I would say most of these champions, they're complicated to understand at first, but then once you understand them, doesn't seem to be too bad. Okay, debuff Siphoner. What is that bottom again? Reduce the... Oh, God, it's so small out of my little stream window here. But okay, reduce the potency of the defender's damage over time debuffs by 19%. Increase the potency of those. Okay. I don't really need those in this situation. I don't really need any of these right now, but I'm going to activate them anyway. Let's just activate... Let's activate the top one and the bottom one, because I don't really want to reduce the opponent's power gain. Okay. So we can see those here. Cool. Let's fight. Let's fight. Oh man, yeah, that parry stun duration. So we can get the 7-hit combos in. That's nice. And I want to get the additional power gain going, so I'm gonna bait out 3 special ones in a row. Okay, there's 2. And there's that. So I mean, a little bit unclear for me if I can get another passive for the special 2 now. God, look how many debuffs are going. Okay, it does look like I can get another one for the special 2, so let's try to get the... Let's try to push him to special 2s. God, look at all these debuffs! What the hell is going on? I don't even know entirely. It's kind of crazy. Alright, bud. Pop your special 2, there we go. So I need him to pop one more special 2. Oh, that auto evade is kind of annoying. Okay, here's another special 2 though. At this point I should have 80% increased power gain. Whoops, got hit there at the end. The damage over time I'm doing is not bad for a 440. It's really not bad. And yeah, so now I can keep throwing specials. I need to launch a special 3, so I can increase my attack a lot. Wow, that extra power gain is really fun actually. I love having extra power gain offensively. All right, so we'll launch this special 3 now. I'm gonna have. Oh wait, I think I needed to apply more debuffs before activating the special. It probably doesn't update. Yeah, I think I might have made a mistake there. And I should activate that when a... let me throw this right here. Maybe I should just wait till I'm close to a special 3. Then pop my special 2. Then parry stun to get the additional debuff. I need to get to a special 3 now. Whoops. Oh, that's not good. Wow, the power drain too? Maybe it is the special one that's going to be better. Okay, let's go fast. No. It's kind of hard to keep a lot of debuffs going. Hold on. Let me read. Am I reading this right for the special 3? If the opponent has at least 1 debuff. Oh, whoops. Oh wait, no, wait. Yeah. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me read this again. If the opponent has at least 1 debuff, gain a passive fury. Wait, I can pause the debuffs with my heavy attack, can't I? That's what I should be doing. If the opponent has at least 1 debuff, gain a passive fury for 20 seconds, increasing attack rating for each debuff on the opponent. Does that update? And I see everyone now saying heavy attack. Yeah, sorry guys. Everyone's saying it. Focused on the fight. I was gonna get it eventually. It's good damage though. Like it's a 440, and his regular hits, they're not doing all that much. But like the damage over time debuffs, I'm used to looking at that number from like Void. And for a 440, it's not a bad amount of just passive damage. Okay, so I had 4 debuffs, I believe. So the Fury should be pretty sizable here. I can't remember exactly how much it is for a 440 champ. Oh, and I'm barely hanging on by a thread. His regular hits, though, they are weak. His opponent is like too passive. I'm trying to parry, get heavy attacks off and everything, and he's a very passive one. Is it unique debuffs? No, it's just debuffs, so okay. Come on, dude. I wish you'd let me parry stun you. Thank you. Okay, so that was what, 6 debuffs? I'm gonna die. Thank you, auto evade. He's pretty cool. I mean, it's, you know, it's still early, hard to say like how good he is and everything. It's pretty cool. So, okay, I guess I should really just be trying to stack these debuffs as much as possible instead of going for unique debuffs like I was originally. So I guess stack a bunch of debuffs with the L2, and then let's try this fight over again now that I understand a bit more. Stack the debuffs with the L2, and then once you get enough debuffs going with those, then you can get larger attack increases with the L3, it seems. Perfect block and evade keeping you alive, I know, right? They're doing a good job. I can tell you this much, I like him. He's fun. Oh, do those only stack to 3? Is that what that is? Whoops. Okay. How many hits was that fight even? That was a lot of hits. 330. 330 not really optimal hits, but yeah. This guy relies more on parries than Colossus, it seems. He definitely relies on parries to some extent. That is true. I'm going to do one more fight now that I have a little bit more understanding. Man, I want to just take him to rank 5. It's so weird testing a champion at rank 4. But I need these rank up resources for other champions, so I don't think I can do it. Does he have another synergy that would be more important than the Doom one? If we can throw the Science one on the team. Let's do that. Do any of these give other bonuses? Doesn't really count. No, no other bonuses anywhere. We'll just throw Sentry on the team. Get that science power going. Let's do this fight. Let's see these power stings in action. We'll activate the pre-fight abilities again. I actually do want to activate the suppression field one. And I guess just in case I get hit, I'll do the bottom one as well. Okay. Do you have a second Mr. Fantastic? I do actually. I got the 3-star Mr. Fantastic as well. Alright, so first things first, I want to get him throwing the L1s so I can get that increased power gain rate going. I guess I'll also launch my L2s. Stack those debuffs. And now I need him to throw his L2s. Okay. Need 3 L2s in a row. Hopefully this dude cooperates. Lowering his power gain rate. Yeah. Maybe that wasn't the best idea. Maybe I was right to not do that last time. Come on, dude. I'm hard blocking here. Why would you activate your special one into my block like that? You butthead. This is going to be harder to push him to his L2. Interesting to see, though, at least. It does feel pretty important to get, like, I don't know, for this fight at least, it feels pretty important to get both of those going. Okay, gotta knock them down real quick just to refresh those. Come on! And those fell off. Ugh. Ugh, dude. Activating this. Oh my god, dude. I can't get him to throw his special to it. I have a taunt, don't I? I just realized. Where's the taunt activated? From the special one? Oh, man. I mean, I wasn't throwing that many special ones. But that wasn't helping. I guess if I can push him right below an L1 and then do a 7-hit combo into special attack, and that helps. Okay, there's 2 special 2s. It's not going to give him enough power to throw a 3rd special 2 though, right? Hard block, hard block. Ah, come on! Oh, rip. It's so hard to do. What the hell, man? Okay. 7-hit combo. Special 2. Is it going to be enough? I mean, this is not practical for... I mean, I guess just activating the one special, the one passive, is more realistic. You're not going to sit there and get the enemy to throw so many specials in the same fight, unless we're talking about Realm of Legends, Labyrinth of Legends. How much damage is he taking on his on the Power Sting? Maybe I should just look at that. Maybe I should just get my L3 going. Get some debuffs, get the L3 going. Alright, whatever, I'm just popping this. With no debuffs. Get punched in the face. So the AI wants to hit you with that unavoidable damage. Well, I don't want them to use the unavoidable. I want them to hold this special, basically. Okay. Hold on, we may have something here. This is 2 special 2s in a row. And I'm going to get to my special 3, basically, after his L2. I do a full 5-hit combo, followed by special 3. Holy crap, we've done it. Activated both of his, both of the passives on the opponent. 3 is definitely not realistic. Imagine baiting out 3 special 3s in a fight. There we go. Now I have all the crazy power gain. Now I want to throw L2s. Now I want to extend the duration of those. There's a lot to get this guy kind of going at his max potential. I could do 2 hits before the heavy as well. I gotta remember that. Because the parry stun has a longer duration to it, so 1, 2. Oh, whoops! I tried to do the heavy attack there. I guess I was holding block too long or something. I don't know. Okay. 1, 2. Hit. Oh wow! Why is that not working? Please don't lose my debuffs. They're gone. Alright. This champion has quickly turned into a little bit of a frustrating time. I guess you don't really need to do all these things to jump through all the hoops that I'm trying to jump through to really like maximize his damage and stuff like that. There's simpler ways to play him and have him still be effective, I'm sure, but it is very reliant on the opponent. It feels the way I'm approaching it. Doesn't feel amazing to play, I guess, is what I'm getting at. I don't know. Like I think it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. I'm not gonna say it's not fun, but I feel like if I had this champion, I would very rarely actually play them, and I'd probably want them more for their synergies. Okay, I have a lot of debuffs on the opponent now. I'm gonna gain a large attack boost. Extend those. I guess I don't need to do a heavy attack to extend them, I can just do L1s, right? So now at this point, now I can just spam L1s. That will keep the other debuffs refreshed. I guess my Fury doesn't really refresh though, so I don't have the Fury effect, but if I just spam L1s, now I have a taunt active on the opponent. It's funny, now that the taunt is there, he's like not throwing his special. There we go. And every 5-hit combo is basically a another special 1, which is cool. So maybe just ignore the L3 is the actual way to go. Keep spamming special 1s, keep a lot of debuffs on the opponent. Doing pretty good damage with the power sting on top of it all, and the damage itself from the debuffs. Not to mention the debuffs themselves they're not just for damage, they also have other utility purposes to them. Yeah, maybe that's a more realistic way to play this dude. Uh-oh. Dun-dun. Dun-dun. Dun 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 dun. finish this dude off. Let's get this potion that I worked so hard for. Come on, Winter Soldier. Thank you. Another L1. Another L1. Want a power sting? Finish yourself off there, bud? Yeah, there you go. I'm tired, man. That's a long fight. Oh, man. He went for about 55 mils as a 5-star for reference, by the way. Pretty low. Pretty low for 5-star. I don't think it has anything to do with him as a character of like how powerful he is. It probably had more to do with the holiday, and I'm sure some people use their units from Cyber Weekend, whatever we're calling this thing, right, from Black Friday, and popped crystals and got them that way. And I'm sure there's other people that are like, okay, I'm just going to go round 2. You know, I'll wait and go round 2. He might go up during round 2. I don't know. Okay, I want to see... So, I ended the fight with all those debuffs. So, yeah, now I have 5 charges. Now I can activate all 3 of these this next fight. I'm not going to do the full fight here, but... I am curious. I kind of want to just I just want to start the cycle a little bit here with the 3 of these debuffs. I'm not below 20% health. It would have actually been better if I was below 20% health. That way I would have healed with the synergy. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm only gonna get like the L1 activation here from her. I want to keep pushing her, keep baiting out the L1s. This is gonna be like a realistic approach to it. I'm gonna throw my special 2 to get the other debuffs going, and I'll get to L2 one more time. I'm not even gonna bother trying to bait out special 2s from her or anything like that. I have some power gain. It's nice. Okay, so now I have 3 of each of my unique debuffs on her. And then now I'm just going to throw L1s. And I have taunts. It applies lots of debuffs. The amount of damage over time out of this is pretty nice. I have the power sting going. How many hits is the special one? Let me see. 57 to 60. So 3 hits on the special one. Got it. So this again. Yeah, his just physical damage from his punches is not very hard at all. It does not hit very hard whatsoever. But the fact that you're able to keep cycling specials like this, he feels safer to play than most champions. I guess I'm really reducing the opponent's power gain rate, which I kind of don't want to do. Like, maybe it's better to not even have that one there. On some level. It feels much better the way I'm playing it right now. A lot less to go through, but I could also very easily lose those debuffs. Gotta be careful of that. Yeah, I mean, this is... If I was gonna use this champion in a regular quest where the opponent didn't have a crazy amount of health, this is probably the approach that I would take. And I could see him being pretty useful in with this type of approach. I could see myself actually using this champion in itemless. The taunts are nice. The amount of debuffs you're getting is nice. If we get the resonate and if we add resonate and God, not despair. What is it? Inequity. I mean despair too, but I'm sure. I mean, this guy will be a beast at taking down Wolverine. We don't really need to see that, right? But we've seen it enough with champions that reverse healing. But he'll be a beast at it for sure. You'll effectively have Wolverine at a negative 90% heal rate permanently. I could push her to an L2 right now. Why not? Like I have to bait out at 1. It's kind of fun doing this cycle, I'll say. Probably should not have pushed to a special 2 here. Keep you know, spamming the L1s is I think the way to go, but since I am still going through with this fight, I guess. Let's see if we can push out her L2s and activate that. Maybe I can. It's weird how I couldn't do the oh, that time it worked. I was gonna say I was having a really hard time doing the double, like medium, light, and then heavy attack, even though it seemed like there was enough time for it. Is Void heal reverse negative 200%? It can go it can actually go higher than that with Void, but it's unrealistic to at a certain point. Now the amount of debuffs covering the screen, though, I wonder what you can't really keep track of it all. Like, I don't know, once you're more familiar with the champion, I'm sure you can very easily see what's going on. It's not that complicated, right? Most of these symbols we've already seen before, familiar with, but there's a lot. And if the opponent, like let's say you're going up against a Gladiator Hulk, and you're just trying to figure out when he's gonna smash, and to avoid those attacks and everything, it'd be a nightmare to have to sift through all this junk. But you know, this guy's a utility champion. He's not really a damage dealer, it seems. I'm sure there are ways to make him a damage dealer, but this is like fully synergized, with some pretty powerful synergies and everything. It is a 440 champion that I'm using, so 349 hits I don't think is necessarily bad, but it's also not great. But again, utility champion, not damage dealer. I think that's an important distinction to make. I would classify this guy as a utility champion. And I can see myself using him in itemless. So if that doesn't say something about how powerful I think he is, then I don't know what does. But I can see myself actually making use of this guy in an itemless adventure. So that's cool. Check healing. Am I low enough to heal? Let me go into this fight. I don't know if I'm low enough to heal. Let's see. Oh yeah, 19%. Wait a minute. Where's my heal? Wasn't I supposed to heal? Jugs didn't have Unstoppable at the start of the fight. In Realm of Legends, he doesn't. This is the old version of Jugs in Realm of Legends. He didn't always start the fight unstoppable. Wasn't healing with Doom? No, healing wasn't with Doom. Healing is with all the Fantastic Four members, I believe. Yeah, this top one. Oh, other synergy members. Oh, okay. Okay, my bad. That's everybody. Everybody but Mr. Fantastic here gets that heal. Okay. Okay. Unfortunate. When's the next item of the stream? I don't know. It's going to be after 6.3, but I'm not exactly sure. If at or below 20% health, start of the fight, heal 10% of max health over 6 seconds. Okay. Just trying to think if there's a way. They probably learned their lesson with the heal from Nick Fury. I was thinking like, you know, certain champions extend buff durations. But this only works for these 3 champions, so never mind. I'm also an idiot. Ship in a Fantastic Four, see Herbie. Okay. Let's throw in. I guess I'm gonna throw in Thing. I could throw in. Actually, let's throw in. Does it do Torch? It is a Mystic Champion. Nah, we'll go Thing. Ooh, there's Herbie, yeah. Look at these extra rock stacks, man. Dude, Thing... Oh my god. He's such a powerhouse champion, man. I'm doing a poor job of gaining Furies right now, but he can gain them very quickly. Oh, this is going to be fun. I need to get to my L3. Hold on. Okay. Alright, this dude's gonna go unstoppable, but I'm gonna be even more unstoppable. Yeah! Go ahead, bud. Pop your special. I dare you. Oh, he stunned me. Yeah! Alright, hold on. Actually, that's not the best way to do it. I don't need to pop my special for that, right? Oh. Oh, he keeps stunning me. Yeah, die. What you got, sucker? What you want? You want some of this? Sock and boppers. Sock and boppers. Actually, no, this is more like, not sock and boppers. This is more like, oh my god. Oh, what's it called? With the robots. And the punching. This is absurd, man. Rock'em sock'em, yeah, rock'em sock'em robots. Yeah, there we go. But now I do want to sing the sock'em boppers. Yeah, more fun than a pillow fight. Blow 'em up, put your hands inside. Get ready to have the time of your life. Dude, Thing is so strong though, man. Want. I ain't stopping. I ain't stopping until you stop. This is the new MCOC. Come on. Come on. Who's gonna win? I ain't going down without a fight. He keeps stunning me, man. It's activating my protection though, so it's all good. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. It's gonna be close. Oh, took a lot of damage there. Come on, protection. Oh no, I took a lot of damage there. Oh no. Oh no. This is not good, guys. This is not good. He's really hitting me hard. Come on, dude. Alright, let's pop the special 3. Come on. We're going right back in, same style. I needed that breather. I need some time off. My tapping finger. Okay. I'm at 8% though. Oh no. Come on. Come on, dude. Pop my heavy. Yes. 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 No. Come on, protection. No, the stun. Oh my god. No. Pop my special 3. We got this 1%. Get ready. No! BS money grab Realm of Legends. They just created this mode to grab my money. Money grab. 130 hits received, huh? Well, I almost did it. Go, Torch! Save me. Give me this potion. Oh, man. Ooh, double potion. Pete, send it over $1. Pete, thanks, man. Where's your last one at? So, Brian, I'm loaded up on tech boosts. Planning starts tomorrow. Ooh, Pete. Okay, dude. Alright, man. You're about to add another 20 SIGs on that 6-star champion. I already know it, man. I'm already fully confident in your abilities to get that Legends time. Oh, excuse me. Dude, I really need to start planning myself. Oh, man. Do I grind for... What do you guys think? Should I try grinding for Reed Richards here? He was pretty fun to play. He's really not the most impressive damage I've ever had the pleasure of testing. But I can see myself, you know, having some fun with him in an itemless. I've got these... Well, do I have extra rank up materials? No, not really, because I'm going to rank up Venom the Duck, Colossus, Infinity Man. I should probably just farm potions, huh? I probably should not grind for Reed Richards. I should probably farm some milestones and then farm potions and plan for 6-3. If I did do a grind for Reed Richards, and I'm planning to do a Legends run on Friday, I'd basically be grinding the next 3 days, plan on Thursday, go on Friday, and that's probably not a good idea. Don't go for him, BG. I don't think he's awesome, to be honest. Yeah, Pete. I think it's more of just a collection thing of like I have other Fantastic Four members. That and he didn't go high. If he went high, I'd be like, no. But I'm kind of curious. He might go up is the problem. If I knew for sure he would go 55 again, I'd be like, okay, let's do this. But he's probably going to go up, right? Ugh. He's going to help you in itemless. And well, I don't know if he's going to help me in itemless necessarily. Let me be clear on that. I think I could have fun with him in itemless. I don't know how much he would help me. I don't think I can bring him to the Science Gate even in the final quest. Maybe I would be able to. Maybe I could squeeze him in there actually. I don't know. But I think I can already get through the Science Gate with my current champions, and like I wouldn't want to bring the Fantastic Four in their entirety at least. It'd be pretty sweet if you had him. Know his prestige. His prestige is good, but it's not amazing. I can say about 100 people put up 70 plus. Okay. So it was just a bit of a steep drop off. Okay. Good to know. Thank you for that info. I should not go for him then. There was just, I guess it was just the holiday and not everybody, you know. There wasn't 150 hardcore grinders. There was probably like 120, and then there was enough people just saying celebrate the holiday and go from round 2 or something like that. Okay. BGM also locked into 6.3 Legends. Just bought my tech boost. Hector, get it, dude. Good luck, man. Good luck. Fitz sending over $1. Fitz, where are you at? Your last one is at Doobs. Cheers, bro. I know. Crazy fortunate. There must be another one before this. Here we go. Just completed Act 5, 100%. Nice, man. Pulled 5-star Fury just a few days ago. Then pulled a Skill Awakening Gem and a 4-to-5 skill rank up. What? Dude, congrats, man. That's awesome. Sounds like you got yourself an Awakened 565 Fury. Basically. BG, rip your units for gifting event. I know, my units... I figured they would bring the gifting event back. I was trying to plan to have some units for that, but I'm really not going to have too many. I'll have maybe 4,000 or so. How's the potion farming going? I don't even think I have any in the overflow. Let's go check it out real quick. Potion farming. Oh, you know what? I guess I do have some in the overflow. It can't be many. I didn't do that many rounds. I'll never see this again, huh? All these in the overflow. But okay. Potions. Wow, no, I don't have any in the overflow. That just capped me out, except for the team ones. But the singles, nope, I have 25 singles. How many revives though? Okay, so let's say I do go on Friday, because that's the current plan. My tech boosts, they expire on Friday evening. Or I'm not tech boosts. Everyone else is talking about tech boosts. Cosmic boosts. My cosmic boosts expire on Friday. So basically, any revives after these boosts will count. So I have 1 in the overflow. I'm going to count the team ones as singles. Of course, the alliance ones don't count, but the team ones I'm going to count as singles as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So 17 in the overflow. Is it still possible to convert these things? It is still possible to convert them. Do I have some that are going to expire? Unfortunately, those ones are gone. No, I don't have any to convert, really. I converted too early. Okay, so I said 17 though, right? 17. So 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay. There's plus 5 right there. That's 26. Hold on. Nope, not going to get any more there. So 26 just in the overflow. And then it's what, 15 of each that you can store? Let's double check that. Okay, 15 of each of the... Oh, that's right. I got these too. So 45 plus the 26, which would be 71. Plus 15 more of the team ones at the bottom there. Crap, what did I say? Did I say 71? 86? Is that what I have? 86 essentially revives. I've got some revives. Convert the expiring pots at least? Yeah, I could do the pot conversion too. Screw the gifting event. Ain't nobody got units for that. At least not me. These MFs want all our units this time of year. I know, dude. They really suck us dry units this time of year. 20% gold boost coming back. Yeah, Kieran, dude, I'm happy to see that. Even though I popped all my gold crystals and they're gone. BG, I caved and got the offers. Realized I wouldn't have 6-star generics in overflow because of the sigil. 125 at 125 exactly. Wow. I wonder if that's a coincidence. Pulled 6-star Mysterio and Sparkles. Dude, what? Not too shabby at 28 sixes now. Damn, dude. That's pretty awesome. Abdo. Good pulls, man. Mysterio and Sparkles for your 6 stars. Wow, dude, that's awesome. That is awesome. But okay, so 86 potions right now. I will likely add another couple of potions. Let's say I add 4 more potions between now and Friday, just to make it a nice even number at 90 from the solo events. So yeah, I'll have about 90 revives. A lot of the revives, a good portion of the revives are not just the 20 percenters. So, should I skip out on potion farming? That's a dumb move, right? I don't need an answer to that. I know it's a dumb move, but I don't want to farm potions, man. Guys, it's been so long since I farmed potions. I just don't want to do it. Pulled 6-star Karnak today. Don't be too jealous. This account is going places. Damn, Dubes. Still crushing it on the 6-star front. I see. Did you ever rank up that Venom the Duck? 6-star, rank 2 Venom the Duck. 2 away from the dream team of 30 for all milestones with just 6s. Can't wait. Yeah, man. That'll be good. Oh, so here's the other thing I was thinking about, too. Because I was thinking, as soon as I heard Reed went for 55, I was like, ooh, maybe I should grind for him. This is before I did any kind of testing. And then I realized, wait a minute. A lot of people just expanded their roster in a pretty significant way. I didn't. I did not. So that would make the grind that much more difficult. Some people added like 4 or 5 new 6-stars to the team, and although yeah, like for a featured grind, it doesn't add that many points. It's still, you know, another advantage that other people are gonna have. Been kind of enjoying pot farming by using different champs. Do Ramble Legends was like 3 to 4 different champs for the run. Yeah, I was doing the same thing earlier. I had max deep wounds on, so I was using Nick Fury, getting a chance to learn Nick Fury a little bit. I used Thing. I didn't try Mr. Fantastic, but I did try Thing. Speaking of, we're doing some testing still, aren't we? My bad, guys. I'm getting a little sidetracked here. We should focus more on testing a bit. I don't know what I want to test, really. It's hard to test this guy's... It's hard to test Mr. Sinister's utility, exactly. You know what? I kind of want to do a fight with Invisible Woman. Actually, do I want to do a fight with Invisible Woman? Here's the thing. Invisible Woman got a buff, essentially, with the... With the synergy here. I mean, she got multiple synergies, kind of, right? With the completion of the Fantastic Four, she essentially got 3 synergies activated with Mr. Sinister. The top one, which is the heal or power gain. The second one here, which is the biggest one, Invisible Woman only, or invisibility for Invisible Woman only has a 15% chance to unpause during a well-timed block. You're just rolling the dice. 15% is still, you know, when you're like stacking up the stacking up debuffs on the opponent by not getting hit, and like using dexterity and stuff. 15%, they're still gonna go away. You don't have to parry that much if you get into a good cycle of them throwing their specials and stuff. So I could see it being a lot better having this synergy, of course, but still. Let's see what she gained as well. So she gained, when the opponent activates a special attack, if the force field is active, it gains 10% strength for each bar of power spent. Could be interesting. Test Hyperion? You know, I do want to test Hyperion. You keep calling him Mr. Sinister. Whoops. I'm just going to go with Reed Richards then. My bad, guys. My bad. Ooh, Abdo's talking about ranking up Aegon. Aegon is someone that's interesting with these synergies too, I think, maybe. I don't know. It's a damage increase for each special. Pretty good IMO. I kind of did like Invisible Woman already. But, you know what? I do want to test out this synergy a bit more. I want to test Hyperion. My 5-star Hyperion is no longer with us. He's in Alliance Quest. Well, I guess we have to test out the 4-star version. I kind of want to test Venom the Duck too, but that's more difficult to test. And it's only unique debuffs, I'm sorry, unique buffs that get extended, and I would want to stack up certain buffs, but... okay, the synergy that we're testing right now, guys, is this one right here. For Cosmic and Skill Champions, basic hits, pause one of each buff on them for 0.2 seconds. We're also going to test Groot. Actually, no, because it's only one of each buff, so even no. Groot, get out of here, dude. We're going to throw in Angela. The healing that you get from Heimdall, that's passive, right? Oh, no, you know, it's not even an overtime effect. It's instant. The healing that you get from Nick Fury, though, that's also passive. It's not a buff. I'm trying to see if there's a way to extend that, but no, they caught on to that. All right, let's just throw these 3 on the team. King Groot for that heal? Ooh, actually, yeah, King Groot for the heal. All right. I'm actually more curious about dexterity. I mean, I already know how it's gonna look, and you're just gonna get to have the dexterity buff up the entire time for all of your. Oh, wait a minute, that didn't do anything. Am I doing this right? Shouldn't that buff be getting extended by 0.2 seconds? Did I mess this up somehow? It pauses, I see it? Was it pausing? I guess it's only 0.2 seconds. Okay, let's max it out, I guess. I guess we need to max it out. When I tested, that's what it looked like too, so I didn't make a video because it was useless. Let's max it out, get a better feel for it. Let's go back in. It didn't feel very good. It did not feel very good at all. Okay, let's go back in. I want to get one single Fury. So it should pause the power gain, it should pause the Fury, and should pause the Dexterity as well. And yeah, I do see the pause with the power gain. Damn, I really only wanted one Fury buff, so that'd be easier to see, but... Alright, anyway, let's just go with Dexterity. Let's do a heavy attack first. Does not allow you to keep that for the entire duration of the heavy. That's unfortunate. Maybe if we combine this with another synergy. But 5-hit combo. Ugh. Bad. Damn it. I was really hoping that we had a good synergy here to extend Dexterity for the entire duration of a 5-hit combo. Got 3 hits in with it. Yeah, not so great, but it also extends the duration of the heal, which is nice. So if we do a 5-hit combo, it extends it for 2 ticks, basically. So with my 4-star here, that's essentially 200 health that I just gained. Which actually, that's pretty good. Having the synergy on the team, every 5-hit combo, you gain 200 health. Okay. So it's bad with Dexterity. It doesn't really do anything for Dexterity. Really good for that healing ability, I would say. Let's try... I mean, I guess we... no, let's try this real quick. I want to see if there's a way that we can get a full 5-hit combo with Dexterity. Does it do anything for fake Nick Fury's Fury? Probably. Does the synergy stack if you got the 3-star Reed Richards will extend further? I think it's a unique synergy, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, I've got Dexterity. I think it dropped off before I did my final attack, right? So 4 attacks with these two combined? Yeah. Four at best. Okay. That's a bit disappointing. I mean, it's a good synergy still. Like I don't want to say it's a bad synergy. I'm only disappointed in the fact that I can't keep Dexterity up longer. But for something like this heal, man, you can keep this heal active a really long time now. I wish I had my 5-star version. Really, I guess I should have taken a bunch of damage just now. And then seen like how much we can heal back up from it, but... Oh, you know what? I should be throwing L2s as well. Stun lock. can stun lock and then really keep this heal going for an extended amount of time. It's pretty cool. Again, like every 5-hit combo is basically extending this heal by 1 second or 2 ticks. Can't see how much they're ticking for at the moment, but... And I guess I wouldn't be able to stun lock with the heal active because I need the power gain active. It makes stun locking easier though. If you're extending the duration of the power... Well, does it? Not really, I don't know. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of this fight. I want to test Man Thing. The test you've all been waiting for. Where champions regain 5% of the power spent on any special attack for each unique special attack they've used in the fight. Let's do it. We'll throw Doctor Strange in the team for right now. I need to go ahead and max out Mystic Dispersion for this one. No, that costs... Well, alright. These cost units. I need to just spend gold. So, pittance. Hello. Does it work on passive like Cap Infinity? No. Works on just buffs. When is this live stream over? In a little bit. I don't know, 10 minutes or so. Fear and Loathing, NYC. Sending over $5. Thanks, man. Saying... hey, BG, Uncollected Quester here. Got Symbiote Supreme and Doc Doom as 5-star. Who would you rank up first? I would probably go with Doom. Doom, I think, feels better in the standard everyday fight that you're going to be bringing a Mystic Champion to. Symbiote Supreme, great champion. I have absolutely zero regrets about taking him to rank 5. I would do it again in a heartbeat. The dude has done a lot for me, but in very specific situations. Whereas someone like Doom... I feel like I could use Doom for, you know, not that he's going to be ideal to use in every single fight, but I feel like I could use him in more fights than maybe I would want to use Sim Supreme in. Sim Supreme, you know, especially if you can't bleed the opponent, which there are a lot of bleed immunities and everything. Yeah, I think I would just rather have Doom. Not to mention, Doom, of course, has, you know, currently the highest prestige in the game. Not for very long, as Silver Surfer is coming, but still is going to be extremely high prestige-wise. And yeah, I think I would go with Doom. I think I would rank up Doom first. They're both good, though, so if you had a stronger personal preference for Symbiote Supreme, you're not really making a mistake with going with Symbiote Supreme. You can go either way. But I'd probably go Doom, and that's what I'd recommend as well. So, but dude, thank you very much for the 5. Really appreciate it, man. Okay, I kind of forget how to play Man Thing here, but if struck by basic attack while under the effect of unstoppable buff, 100% chance to gain indestructible. How do these work again? Oh, that activated the other synergy, right? It's not going to help here, but it's nice. It's good team building exercises here that we're doing. Fury buff, increasing its attack by 25%. We'll probably do that. Or did I need that poison for some reason? I don't remember, man. I don't remember my Man Things. What do you gain? Oh, yeah, it's that. Okay. Well, let's just try this team out. This looks fun. Thanks, BG. Enjoy your holiday, you too, dude. Thank you once again. Look at this health pool, guys. Oh, it is such a beautiful thing to go into this pre-fight screen and see 40,000 life unboosted. Unboosted 40k. Oh, oof. Oh, that just tickles me in all the right places. You know what I mean? It's nice. Oh, that's right. For some reason, I was thinking, oh, I can extend the duration of that buff. No, I can't. No, I really can't extend the duration of that buff. All right, a little bit of a slow build-up. Slow build-up. We're gonna pop an L3 first, then L1, then L2, and then it's gonna be L1, L2 fest. Dang, BG has a beefy man thing. Girthy. Alright. Ooh, yeah. Get them pimples going. It's time to pop them. Alright, the L2. No, I tried to pop an L1 just now. Damn it. Oh, I guess I could have just popped one right there. Alright, let's hit this dude with an L1. Get some pimples on him. Now I need to pop these suckers. I can't tell how effective this synergy is. We are testing a synergy here. Let's not forget that. I guess if I am using an L2, it does give some power back, right? Whoops. Oh, good. He didn't block that. It does give some power back. Hard to see it all with the other things going on, but God, that power gain. This is why I like Man-Thing, guys. The amount of power gain that he has, even when the opponent does not have buffs, is nutty. Get some pimples going again. Pop them suckers. Relaunch the pimples. Oh man, I wish this guy was awakened. I'd have a constant fury buff active. Pop them pimples again. All the while you're poisoned and armor broken. A little pimple pop. Reapply the pimples. It's just so weird, man. I like this guy. He just makes me happy. He's just fun. L3. BG Pimple Popper. You're damn right. Yeah, so I mean, I wouldn't normally bring this synergy. I would not normally bring this synergy for Man-Thing at least. It's just not necessary. But man, the amount of debuffs, poisons, armor breaks, and all that stuff, pimples. Oof. Look at all of it, man. Look at all of it. That's pretty cool. How many hits was this throughout the fight? It's probably a lot. I used a lot of specials, multi-hits and stuff like that, and he's not the hardest hitter, even still. Yeah, 210. There's a lot of hits. A lot of hits for 565. Awakened, though, would he ever die throwing more specials? That's the thing is, man, his survivability is pretty up there. Like, he doesn't gain the healing until he's below half. He doesn't gain the healing until he's below half, but I mean, when your unboosted health is 40,000, below half is still like pretty good. Below half is oh, I wasn't even doing the heavy attack thing. But anyway, below half with Man-Thing is basically like Stealth Spidey. How much health is Stealth Spidey have? Is 565? Hold on. Stealth Suit Spidey. 5-star, 565, 24,387. So yeah, it's not far off, man. It's not far off. Below half also gives courage, yeah. Hold on, what is... I really have not had a chance to play this guy because I haven't had Mystic Dispersion on for a while now. I forget all of his abilities. Alright, you know what? Actually, this is not a Man-Thing testing stream. Let's get out of here. We don't need to see this. I will make Man-Thing video. BG, could you remind me how much health does Man-Thing have? Didn't hear you. 40,000, Chris. All right, so the Mystic Synergy was not as powerful as I was expecting. I mean, maybe for the right champion, it'll feel more powerful. But I felt like I didn't need it for Man-Thing. Loki is on the team here, which is kind of interesting. I was thinking about this originally when I saw the synergy. And just looking at the champions that were part of it. I mean, he has that curse on his L3, right? And the curse combined with his awaken ability, gaining power, combined with the synergy that extends that to 2 bars. Who's that with again? Is that Hela? Oh no. Hell is this one? Well, I mean, the Hella synergy and like, is it Thorag? Someone's saying Thorag. Yeah. Okay. So I don't know. There could be something fun here with Loki. I don't even know entirely how Loki works. But just giving him that little bit of extra power boost, it might just smooth out the champion a little bit. You might be able to keep the curse up 100% using L1s. I mean, what's the typical playstyle for Loki? You pop an L3, and then you want to use heavy attacks to extend it normally, right? L1/heavy, yeah, okay. Let's just, why not? Let's just go do a little bit of a test, a little bitty test with Loki. So I need to pop all 3 of my specials though. I'll start with a special 2. And the reason for that is each special that you activate, it gives 5% back. I mean, 15% of 1 bar is not a whole lot. You know what? I should pop an L1 first as well. Now I should pop the L3, because now I'll get back 15% of my total bar. You know who likes Loki? Ludum Taters. Maybe he would like this synergy. Alright, so I'll pop the L3. Ah, crap. L1 is only 65% chance to refresh. That's lame. Okay, so refresh the curse with a heavy there. Failed. Gotta refresh that time. It does. I mean, you know, it is noticeable having that 15% of the bar. Oh, I just tried to pop my L1. He beat me to it. That bastard. How do you do the crazy damage based on their health once you have the curse going? How does this guy work? Loki's a mystery to me. He's less complicated than a lot of these champions, a lot of these newer champions, but when he was released, he was a relatively complicated champion. Oh, you gotta use the L2 when he's cursed? Okay. Ugh. The failure to refresh. That's annoying. Okay, well, let's just try it real quick. Just for fun. So we'll pop the L3, and then we'll try to pop L2s after that. So it should be basically 30% of one bar after every L2 activation. Wow, I keep trying to... Oh, I barely got it. That was very, very risky. So you can immediately pop it because it's unblockable, so there's that. It's almost there, man. It's almost... I mean, I know there was that one guy that made the videos soloing Red Hulk with this strategy. And... No, whoops. I should not have done that. Oh, there goes my curse. I know there was the one guy that was, like, taking Loki into Realm of Legends, and the footage was impressive. I mean... I think people theorized the strategy when they saw the synergies and everything, but nobody really got it working that I know of until those videos came out. And just, I mean, being able to pull off a new strategy like that, being the first one to really do it, is always an impressive thing, I think. But impressive doesn't always mean practical, you know. Just like the Hela thing was impressive too, but not necessarily practical. Oh no. There goes my curse again. I totally just botched that one. Jesus, step away for 10 minutes and we're testing Loki? You're damn right we are. You're just testing a bunch of synergies now? Pretty much, yeah. Got a long distance on it. I could see this strategy being like pretty fun. Please refresh, please refresh. Yes. No! I was just reaching for it. Okay, alright. I mean, he's low enough now that I do want to get this potion. So, yeah, about that. Give me that potion, dude. finish it up real quick. I'll try not to mess up. Get that extra damage. Oh, Diablo increases curse by 35%. Did James bring him in? Was that the name of the person who did it? No, I'm pretty sure this was before Diablo was in the game. I'm almost positive of it. Ooh. Diablo increases the duration of the curse, you say? Well, that's interesting. I kind of want to do this one more time. Should we do it one more time? What do you guys think? Should we do it with... Wait, what? Nick Fury autocorrected? Wait, what? Definitely? Okay. Oh man, it is getting late though. This is probably gonna have to be the final test. Which is not even a I mean it's sort of testing Mr. Fantastic. It's testing a synergy. Let's get out of here. I surrender, autocorrect, kicked my butt twice in 2 posts. Hey, butt has 2 T's too, so 3 times. Alright, wait, do I have 5-star Diablo? I don't know, whatever, it doesn't matter, right? 4-star Diablo. Plus 35% curse debuff duration. Okay, cool. And plus 6% attack. Neato. Alright. What's the verdict on Mr. Fantastic? Fun to play, sort of. I found it to be pretty fun, at least. I know some people who had him like earlier in the content creator program, they didn't really enjoy him. I thought he was fun. The best way I found to play him was like to get some debuffs going with the L2 and then just spam L1. That was like full synergy team though, and it wasn't like super impressive. It was more of just like fun utility champ. Not impressive in Realm of Legends, but maybe impressive in other areas of the game. Synergies are really cool, fun to play around with, try to come up with new combinations. Okay, so we have extra duration on Curse now. 35% is pretty big. Should be pretty noticeable. I'm actually happy that we did this one time without that synergy. So now we can... Oh, no. Of course he got both bleeds, too. So now we can see the difference in duration. Just how important it is. No, I did it too early again. Oh, my God. Why do I keep doing that? I'm so used to firing the special mid-heavy attack animation. I gotta let the heavy play out. How does the stun work is what I need to figure out. Is it just a chance on hit when the enemy is cursed? Or is there a way to reliably count on that stun? Okay, let's not screw this up. Yeah, chance on hit. Okay. Kind of unfortunate. God, what am I doing? Okay, let's extend that. Let's extend it one more time, actually. Just launch this. It should connect. Yep. Get the extra bonus damage. Let's get that curse extended. Extend it one more time. Immediately pop the L2 since it's unblockable. Chunk him down hard. Pop this L2 again. Once again, chunk him down pretty hard. I can't say this is the fastest potion farmer. But it'll be fun to do a couple fights like this at least. Loki speedrun anybody? Okay, I could optimize this a bit. I should be doing full 5-hit combos to gain power faster. I should be doing mediums into the heavy attacks. Oh my god, that's done. Please, please. Whew, thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna lose it. I lost it. Still got to be pretty careful. I was getting a little too ahead of myself there. I could have kept the curse up the entire duration of this fight for sure, but I was trying to get a little aggressive with it. Loki speedrun, so you're ending the stream around 125 tonight? Whoa, I didn't mean tonight speedrun. I just meant, you know, I've done speedruns in the past. I tried to take it. Oh my god. And the power drain. Really, dude? Now you're pissing me off, Winter Soldier. Now you're really pissing me off. Damn it, dude. Alright. Okay. So much for that speed run, eh? Can't even do one fight. Oh man, his damage without that bonus damage too is terrible. This is a rank 3 5-star. I'm critting on my mediums for 1300. The L2 just did a pitiful amount of damage. Oh my god, disgusting. Like, I understand that it has to be that way because Loki can steal buffs. He can steal buffs off the enemy, and in the right situation, Loki's damage, it can go up pretty high. And if his base damage was higher, then when you steal those buffs, like the multipliers, it would just get out of control. But, oh man, without stealing any buffs, terrible. I wish that chance on hit was something a little bit more reliable that you can predict. Come on, potion. Come on. Okay, 202 hits. I could have reduced that, man, if I didn't screw up all those times. Can Loki steal passive buffs? No. He cannot steal passives, only the normal buffs. Alright, well, I mean, I think that's pretty much it. I know we kind of got away from Mr. Fantastic here a little bit and started testing synergies. But we did test Mr. Fantastic enough, I would say. It's just tough to test him in the normal testing grounds. And certain things we kind of already know how it works based off of other champions because the buffs or the debuffs that he applies are familiar. Where are they again? Here we go. One of them is a petrify, which, you know, we've got that with Void. We got that with Cap. We know what it does. It reduces regen and power gain and can reverse them. We know that's a very effective utility, but in the right situation. The other one here, suppress the opponent, decreasing their defensive power rate by 19%. That's pretty cut and dry, you know. It's not really a whole lot to test there. It's helpful in some situations. In other situations, you don't really want to reduce the enemy's power, which is nice that you have control over it. I really do like that. The third one, this one's a little bit different. Debuff Siphon the opponent. Is this the first time we're seeing this debuff Siphon? I can't think of another champion that has it, but maybe there's some oddball champion like Night Thrasher that has it, and I'm just not remembering. But it says increasing the potency of damage over time, debuffs on them by 19%. And oh, you know, I didn't test the. You know what I didn't test? I didn't test using the, because you could use the pre-fight ability and then go in with a different champion, right? I didn't test that. Let's just activate some random ones. So now these are active on Winter Soldier here, and I can go in with Fraggle Rock. And yeah, okay. Just to see how it works. Nothing that really need to be tested per se. Oh, those work by those get extended by heavy attacks too. Actually, I'm glad I did test this. What happens if you lose them though? Are they just gone forever? You can't stack these, can you? Oh, okay. So, okay, yeah, that's right. You just need to knock them down. It's not necessarily heavy that refreshes, just any knockdown. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Okay, cool. That's a cool ability. No, they're gone. And now there's no way to get them back, right? Wish I could watch you play with rank 5 hype and these synergies and abilities. I don't know how much it matters for hype. To be completely honest, I don't know how much it matters. I think you're better off not having him on the team with hype. Am I mistaken in that thought, in that line of thinking? Because the synergy that he brings for Cosmic Champions. I mean, first off, you could activate the pre-fight ability. So you could have that. Could knock him down a lot and everything. But it doesn't do a whole lot having those debuffs with hype. And then, yeah, each basic hit pauses one of each buff on them for 0.2 seconds. I mean, it does a lot for his healing, but for his furies, it only extends the duration of one fury, right? Aside from that, like, his power gain is pretty constant. I guess it would be nice to see if I can get the cosmic charges to stack up. That would have been nice to see. %, less powers, 20% less specials, right? No, not necessarily. Because for the most part, if I'm using Hyperion in Realm of Legends, at least, I'm stun locking. They're a lot of times they're just sitting at 3 bars of power. But it would be nice to see if I can build cosmic charges without having to use an L3. That'd be cool. Well, no. It wouldn't be possible, would it? Because I would think that the other synergies that extend the duration of Cosmic Champion's buffs is probably still better than this. In some cases this is going to be better, and I think in a lot of cases the other one is going to be better. I don't know. Yeah, it would have been nice if I could have done that at least. Ooh. You know, I do want I want to test one last thing here. I want to see how this works for Medusa. My girl. How did I forget about my girl Medusa? Good old Medusa Deuce. Get in there, girl. Is this a no question stream? Kind of. This is a testing. All testing streams are really. It's just trying to figure out. Like, if you have questions about Mr. Fantastic, I'll try to catch those. Even getting those questions are tough because I'm so focused on what I'm trying to do here. But as far as like rank up advice and stuff like that, yeah, this is really not the best stream for it. It's doing nothing. It's not pausing it at all. Wait, is it? I can't tell now. Get the stun. Are you serious? Get out of here, man. I guess it is pausing it. It's such a short pause that I couldn't tell. Oh my god. It's just so fast, but like if I'm staring right at it like this, I can see the pause. But holy crap, it's fast, man. Yeah, if you're looking at a distance, like when I'm looking at my monitor is far enough away from my face that I actually can't see the pause at all. Yeah, I don't see a pause there at all, but if I look at my phone real close, I'm like, okay, yep, there's the pause. I see it. Okay, anyway. Did you use Council of Reed synergy yet, or can you? Well, I only have one other Reed Richards, so I never tested that one just because it didn't seem too worth testing. I mean, I suppose I could have done something like this. I could have thrown in the entire Fantastic Four. And then also thrown in Reed Jr. And yeah, with that, so I'd have 30% increased. Yeah, 30% increased attack, but that's not really a big deal, only having one of them. I don't know, like this synergy, it's a fun sounding synergy. I don't know if it's actually like a practical synergy. I don't know if it has any real usefulness to it. Like I think it would be better to have the synergy that I was testing more with. Which is this one, where I was applying power stings to the opponent. The power sting one, I feel like has to be better. Getting the power stings, and every time they pop their specials, they're taking more damage and stuff. versus 30% base attack, which Reed Richards, his base attack is already on the lower end. For new champions, at least. It's definitely on the low end. So a 5-hit combo is plus 1 second? Yeah. Yeah, 5-hit combo is plus 1 second. Yep. For anyone just joining, that synergy, the cosmic one, I found it most useful for like a healing ability. So when I activated Hyperion's heal, or just any champion that heals, you essentially have 2 extra ticks on it per 5-hit combo, since it ticks every half second, right? So with my 5-star Hyperion, I think I heal for 143 or something like that. So it'd basically be like an extra 300 health per 5-hit combo, which is good. It's really good. And considering that heal has a pretty decent duration to it, I'd be able to get off, I don't know, 5 full combos with it or something like that. So, yeah, like an extra 1,500 healing almost. It's really good. Maybe I can do 6 combos. I don't know. That's pretty good. Have you tried Angela with that synergy? I have not tried Angela. No, I don't really know how Angela works, to be totally honest. I would need a refresher course on that. I know most people just pop like their special 1 right before they get to a special 2 or something like that. I would need a refresher course on Massacre too to know if it has any serious effect for that dude. They put some interesting champions in this synergy. It's cool that I just got that 6-star Massacre at least, but yeah. Could make a pretty fun team with maybe like Mr. Fantastic, Massacre, Hyperion, other champions. I don't know. Massacre only has dexterity buff? Okay. Well, bummer. But okay, we tested out all 3 of these synergies. I never tested the Doom thing, but that doesn't really need testing. I guess I never got a chance to test 2 of the Fantastic Four members with Invisible Woman and Torch, but I mean, it's getting pretty late. And I only have a vague understanding of how those champions work anyway. But yeah, it's definitely getting late. We're going to have to wrap it up here. I mean, it's like any champion. I want to get this guy, but realistically, is it worth putting in the time and effort and stuff like that when I also have to do a Legends run this week by Friday, essentially? I mean, technically I don't have to do it by Friday, but those boosts are going to expire, so I would like to. Oh, I shouldn't pop this open. I should save that for the gold boost. Let's pop a Premium Hero Crystal instead. Get that 4-star, yeah. Woo! He is much better than I thought he was going to be. You think so? That's not saying a whole lot for your expectations of him, I gotta say. Because, I mean, he's good. He's fine. He's cool. But he wasn't, like, mind-blowing, I would say. 2-star Deadpool. Kind of have to do it Friday or a Sunday. AQAW pretty much mandates those days, right? Kind of, yeah. I mean, that's why I was looking at Friday. And Sunday, that's when Pete's doing his. I really didn't want to, do it when Pete was running his. So the later the better, so that no one can take a strategy or something. But I mean, at this point, I feel like the people who, I don't know. I don't know if I have any unique strategies in this one. I mean, there's always something to learn, I guess. So maybe somebody would get some extra info about a certain fight or something. To shave off a few minutes from their time. But anyway, guys. It is well past that time. I guess there's a lot to Reed Richards. There's a lot that he offers. That's the cool thing about him. That's probably the coolest thing about him, I would say, is just that he has a lot to offer. He's a pretty good champion in his own right. He completes the Fantastic Four, which if you have all of them, it's a pretty big boost in some cases. I mean, Thing is already such a powerful champion, and it gives him a nice boost, even though you do take away some other potential synergies since, you know, he already has like strong synergy teams that you can run with him. But yeah, I just like that there's kind of limitless possibilities with his other synergies, so it's really cool. BGM 71 units away from 15k units, so close. Still so far. Missed a few milestones from 2 and 3 star arena from last arena. Can't wait for morning. Get those offers. Nice, dude. Yeah, man. You're so close. Get it. You got this. I wonder if I should grind for him, though. Still thinking about it. Okay, so real quick, here's what's going through my mind right now. If I go for him, I would not be able to run all of my champions. I would have to take some time to, like, between rounds, do some planning. That would reduce my score. Also, people just added a bunch of 6 stars to the roster, ranked up a bunch of champions. Their score is going up. Mine's not really. I didn't get any new 6 stars. Or 5 stars. So, they could potentially score higher. There was a bunch of people that sat out round 1 because of the holidays, but they're going round 2, so I don't think he's going to go 55 again. If there was already over 100 people that went 70 plus. To know that debuff, Siphon with Hype, 22%. Incinerate potency, no good. Hype's just always knocking people down. I don't know, dude. I don't see it being anything special, to be honest. That debuff's going to drop off at some point. 22%. How much extra damage does that really do? I think you would end up hurting yourself trying to keep that debuff active on the opponent. That's my guess. In like a realistic situation, I think the debuffs, what, they last 12 seconds? There's so many situations where you're standing there baiting out specials for maybe not 12 seconds, maybe 10 seconds, but then you also have to parry and get a heavy attack off, or yeah, pop your like intercept with a special one, but even that takes a little bit of time for them to officially be knocked over. You know, his animations, they're not the quickest. None of his animations are the quickest, right? Heavy attack, special 1, special 2, they all have a bit of an animation to them. I think it's going to drop off, you know. You might find you might get a little bit of extra damage out of it, but I don't see it being like a game changer for Hype. I see the increased buff duration being nice, like nicer, but also maybe not totally necessary. But okay, so real quick, let me finish up my thoughts on if I should go for him or not. So if I go for him, I would not be farming potions. I would have to rely pretty much entirely on whatever few potions I have right now and the revives that I have. I suppose I could pop 4-hour crystals, but I did not want to do that. Those potions, first off, they don't heal a whole lot. And for Legends run purposes, I'd be going to the stash way too frequently. To heal up a champion, I'd have to pop like 25 potions, go back to the stash, collect them. It would just be terribly inefficient. It'd be better for something like exploring the abyss, so I'd prefer to save for that. But if I go for Reed Richards, I would also have to give up on farming potions. And is all that stuff really worth it? Probably not. It'd be fun to get them, but it's probably not worth it. But hey, sometimes you don't always do what's worth it most, and sometimes you do what's fun, right? And the fun factor side of things is like, dude, just go for them. Who cares if your Legends runs a little bit slower? Anyway. It's time to get out of here. Wow, you still alive? What's up, Kranos? Yeah, just getting out of here. Anyway. Alright, I will, Oh, also I'm saving my 5-star shards so that I can maybe pull this guy in the future. I'll probably save until after Silver Surfer hits the crystal. I'm not going... I can tell you guys definitively, I am 100% not going for Silver Surfer in the arena. This is just not happening. I need to build up the units and stuff like that. Damn, this guy never responds. What's the use of having a live chat? Ah, dude. Give me a break, man. I'm trying to figure out these champions. If you knew this channel at all, if you were here for my dozens of disclaimers about this being a testing stream, this stream specifically not being a stream to ask general rank up questions, if you were here for longer than 5 minutes, you'd know that. Please come back with that question another day. Good night, everybody. Thank you all for hanging out. Sorry to rant at the end here. Jack Almost, and Fear and Loathing NYC, thank you so much for being the big D's of the night. Thank you to everyone else that sent over a little something as well. And I will see you guys next time. Good night, everybody.